What's cooking, everybody? It's your boy Brees, and you're now tuned into the hottest upcoming platform for all the entrepreneurs, business people, entertainers, all of that around the world, right? So today we have a special guest, a good friend of mine in the building, and we also have another special guest with us. She got on the Cleachy shade. Shout out to Cleachy, by the way. But I'm gonna let them two introduce themselves.
I'm Akira of Organic Jusu, Akira Jusu, and this is my sister.
Hi, my name is Kay.
That's all we get in. Okay.
That's all y'all need.
She's helped me with the entire project of Organic Jusu.
So we got president, vice president, CEO, CFO.
She like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so what got you started? Well, I mean, for everybody that wants to know, I'm sure they could tell, but what basically is your brand about? Like,
yeah, so it's an organic juice. We sell organic juices. We really try to emphasize on health and wellness. So yeah, we're an online delivery service. We service, all 50 states. And yeah, we just sell our juice cleanses, juice packages so people can detox the toxins out of their body.
yeah, so backstory how we met it was even based off of this. It was based off of networking mixer. So it's similar to like my previous Kumani's in the back. It's similar to how, I met him before, but it's kind of similar to how I guess you could say I met him, because it's like, it just started out of nowhere. Like just networking mixer, I pulled up, met you, and we've been friends since,
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, and like I said, it wasn't even like based around the brand. It was just like a mixer for people to network in general, talk about, what they do, talk about themselves, meet other people that probably relate to what they do, or introduce somebody into something, that they do, and vice versa. So yeah, that's just a quick backstory. So like, how'd you get started into this business? How long you been doing everything?
Yeah, so back in 2019, I want to say, it was January. I was actually doing a Daniel fast, so a spiritual fast with my church. And for me, I've never done a fast. This was my first fast ever. So I decided to do the Daniel fast. It's a 21-day fast of plant-based foods. Okay. And, I went to Trader Joe's, bought a whole bunch of produce, and I was not eating the food as quickly as, vegetables rot. So things were rotting before I was able to
consume them.
Consume them, yes. And so I was like, all right, let me just juice everything before they,
You were a meal prepper or nothing?
I was working. No,
I feel you.
That didn't work. So, yeah, I ended up just juicing everything, and after 3 days, I wasn't really watching the scale, but after 3 days, I got on the scale, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I lost 7 pounds. After 7 days, I lost 11 pounds, and I kind of started documenting the journey and sharing it on Instagram. And, yeah, there were so many inquiries, like, girl, what are you doing? What are you taking? What's going on? How are you losing this weight? And I'm just like, I'm getting rid of toxins. Like, I was feeling better. I was sleeping better. It was not only a spiritual journey, but a physical journey. So that's how Organic Jusu was born. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fire story, because it's like, it kind of just happened. Because some people, it's like, all right, this is what I want to do. But you, it's like something I was doing, it worked, and now I found a solution to a problem. And I feel like that's where the successful businesses come from, just problem solving, really. You got something that, even if it's an accidental experiment, it's like you got something going, you find a solution, now use that to your advantage, make it back.
Yeah. And I definitely say this was a spiritually led business, because I would have never done this if I wasn't doing the Daniel fast, and I would have never documented my journey if I wasn't losing those pounds. And, people were seeing this and saying I want to lose the weight too. So I had a couple of people try, my juices. And this is when I was still selling them in mason jars, because that's what I was drinking it out of. I didn't have plastic bottles.
BPA-free bottles.
Yeah, BPA-free bottles. So I did have, given to people in mason jars, and they were just sharing their testimonials as well. And kind of just caught on, where people were just losing weight, feeling better. And yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. So you were speaking about the packaging, and one thing that we focused a lot, especially in the beginning when I first started the show. Like we focused a lot with our guests was like image and talking about how image plays a role in all these different things that everybody does. In your case, the packaging, right? So that was one thing I always wanted to compliment you on with your brand is just the packaging, because not even just the bottles, but even like the boxes that comes in and everything. Like it looks like the aesthetic is so pleasing. Even I was showing Ross your Instagram earlier, like just the way your aesthetic is set up, it looks so professional and like, you know, like just so like I want to buy this, you know, like
Yeah.
like because most people when they sell juices or like I was saying to Ross earlier, it gives like the Nutcracker vibe. But it's just like somebody just handing you like a Poland Spring bottle. I don't even know what mine is, but Poland Spring bottle. They just took the tag off and said, "Here, just like drink this." Like you know, yours actually looks like, oh, I actually want to try it. Like this is something in the supermarket or something like that. You know, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you.
But yeah. So speak about like the importance to that.
Yes, so I thought marketing was very important. Just the branding of the packaging was very important. I did go through a couple of different bottles before I landed on something that I liked. I went through a couple of different boxes. Shipping was the hardest thing for me because I was just like, how do I ship these things where they stay cold and they, you know, travel through to all 50 states? So it was a lot of trial and error, but once we found something, it just really stuck. So I worked with someone that named JL, More Media Co. on Instagram, and she's a graphic designer. She designed our boxes. She designed our labels when we had the 16-ounce, cylinders shaped bottles.
Say, this is a different logo, right? Compared to what I've seen.
Yes.
Okay.
So she she designed everything, and it was just really important that we had something that stood out. Like my vision was, I want to see this in Whole Foods. I want to see this in Jada Waiter's hands.
I'm surprised I didn't see it there yet. I definitely endorse that.
Yeah, so that was just really important to me, like just setting us apart. And it was actually that apart from the testimonials, because anybody can juice, honestly, but apart from the testimonials, apart from all of that, we were really gaining traction because people would, get that orange box sent to their door and take that picture and, show all the things that come up with the thank you card and the juice cleanse guide and all of these things. Like, it was exciting to show on social media. So I think that's what really like kind of drew people to buy. So yeah.
You definitely got A+ in marketing for that.
Oh, thank you.
I remember when I got I was gonna say too, even the tracking too. Like I feel like the tracking is so spot on. Like I remember like, your package was delivered. I'm just like, oh shit. Like I just opened my front door. I'm like, wow, it's actually here. Like sometimes say your package is out for delivery and it's like you don't get it till like 6 hours later. It's like it said out for delivery. I opened my door, just randomly opened my door. I'm like, oh, what's this? Like found the orange box, took a picture and everything. Like so like how does the tracking system work with that?
So when we were we actually moved to Jersey, but when we were in New York, we partnered with UPS, but we also had delivery drivers. So we had like 2 delivery drivers that would, around the 5 boroughs, send things straight to your door. And so once your order came in, the package is at your door and we're sending out that text, hey, your order's at your door.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah, so we were like really like big on efficiency, on getting things to people quickly and to getting it to them safely. So yeah.
It's cost effective too, right? Like
it
to partner with them?
It is, yes. It was very cost effective because they do this anyway, and it's just a matter of picking up from my location and delivering it to the 5 boroughs. So
yeah, so talk about just like not the packaging, but I guess you could say the packaging in terms of how do you make the bottles? Like do you just like buy a lump sum of bottles?
Yeah,
okay.
I buy them wholesale. Yeah.
Yeah. So just going off of that too, I was also going to ask in terms of, so I know you only have 2 here, but like what are the flavors like what type of drinks?
So we actually do have seasonal flavors, but like our core 3 would be like the heartbeat. That's beets, apples.
Oh, we don't have to give them the ingredients.
Oh, okay.
They could buy it and then read it.
Our key juices are like the heartbeat, the green machine, and the carrot tango. The Kira Tango has turmeric in it, which I think is like really a great anti-inflammatory.
It's a
great.
superfood.
It's right. It's good for the skin. It lets you glow. I drink it every morning. So
That's this one, right?
it is. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you guys can see it. Right?
Yeah. And so, those are our 3 main juices. It is summer now, so we have like watermelon juice, like a watermelon blend. It has. I have to tell you the ingredients because it's just good.
No, they have to buy it. They have to buy it.
We have this watermelon strawberry juice. It's really refreshing. It's great for hydration. We have, juices that benefit people that are suffering with lupus and high blood pressure and endometriosis. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, a lot of women that come to me have PCOS and, they ask for juices that can help them with these hormonal issues. And so, we cater to that. And there was actually a testimonial I got a week ago where someone was like, she's finally able to have a baby after, trying so hard since the juices. Because it's kind of changed her hormonal imbalance. So, stop taking them pills. Get a Jusu. So it's really fulfilling to be able to make a difference.
Yeah, so one thing I was gonna ask too is just when it comes to like influencers, because fitness is such a huge thing. Now you can't even go to the gym without tripping over somebody's tripod.
Yep.
Right. So like, do you ever think to? I mean, I know you were into like I know you got the baby right now, but prior to that, I know you're heavy into like promoting fitness and whatnot. Do you ever think to like collab with other like fitness influencers when it comes to fitness of course, but also to like your products?
I'm definitely open to it. I haven't done so as yet. But I'm definitely open to. Actually, I have, but it hasn't gone as far as like I would have liked it to, especially since me moving to a different state and not being able to really put my all into that. But now that I'm back in the city, I'm definitely open to collaborating with fitness influencers, just because it's just so hand in hand. Like fitness is important, but the nutritional aspect of the body is more so important. Like nutrition is 70% of your your overall well-being. So
yeah, and it's beneficial too. So all y'all influencers out there, don't charge her nothing to have a bottle, because this is actually good for you. You feel me? So it's not like you're just saying, hey, just drink this. This is something good for you.
It is, and
it helps what you're doing.
It's the thing. It's all organic. So I don't know if you want to speak on like the pesticides and how it affects your body.
Yeah, she's been quiet.
I'm just here to support you all.
Come on, we need the VP talker just a little bit.
Yeah, so like with organic foods, it's like the pesticides. When you're drinking a regular, you juice your own stuff and it's not organic. You juice your own produce. These pesticides are concentrated. Like you can eat one apple and it'll be like, but you juice 10 apples that aren't organic. All those pesticides are in your one bottle of juice. You're having like a concentrated poisoned cocktail.
Yeah.
And once you're digesting this, you're consuming this, it's like it's cancer causing, because now you're ingesting all these toxins, all these chemicals, all these pesticides, and it's just not beneficial. But you juice though, so the fact that we are organic and we are not putting those pesticides in, we're not changing the chemistry of the juice. Everything is raw. Everything is live. It does make a difference in the overall, well-being of the juice in the body.
Yeah, so I seen also too. You had shot. You used to have. Well, I don't know if you still do. Do you still have like the shots, like those morning shots?
I do.
So those, okay.
We do like the turmeric shots, the ginger shots, celery shots. Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to also not just the shots, but just like, well, I don't want to ask it. So like I know there's certain like drink that you specify, like I guess, so like for example you're saying like the turmeric, like that's specifically for like the the carrot one and whatnot? Or is it just like certain ones like for the audience at home? Are there certain ones that you just make like I guess like for a cheat day, like just some enjoyable type of?
Oh yeah. So I have like the strawberry mint. I wouldn't really call it a shot. I make it as a juice, but it is it's just such a lovely warm refreshing drink. And then like I do this like fruit punch sangria that's non-alcoholic, but it has like apples and strawberries and watermelon and basil, and it's just like a consumption of like a concoction of all these sweet fruit. So yeah, I definitely have those cheat days when it's just like I just want a very sweet fruity drink, no vegetables, no kale, just that sweetness.
Right. Yeah, because the reason I asked that too is just because I feel like when people hear juicing or if they hear about diets and stuff like that, a lot of people, even myself included, like I guess like the turnoff is just that it seems so focused. Like for example, if I drink this green juice, I'm thinking it's spinach, kale, broccoli, just a bunch of green things all in once, right? Wow.
Yeah.
But for all I know, maybe put like a dash of honey in there or something like that. Like I
No
feel
added
like
balance
sugar.
of flavors.
There's no added sugar.
Oh no. Well, you get
But
what
we
I'm trying
do
to
put
say.
like
But
pineapple, yeah. Pineapple, apples, kiwi.
yeah. So because I know it's probably people that's just like, I don't like. Somebody might say, oh, I don't like you said, beets. I don't like beets, so they might just avoid that purple one. But whole time, maybe it has like an apple in there, and they love apples. So
Yeah,
it's just,
that beet juice is hitting.
I can assure you that the juices are not bitter. Okay?
Oh, they're good. Trust me, I had
bitter.
them before. They're good. Yeah, but I'm just saying for all this at home, I know it's people that they like to be picky. My sister's definitely picky, so
No, and I am as well. I'm picky. I'm not the person you want to go out to eat with because I might give a problem. But the beets, people are always saying like, oh wow, I expected it to taste like dirt, or I expected it to have that ground flavor because it's a root, a ground vegetable. But no, these are like really good. Like the beets, we've like found the perfect blend to make it. It still has that beet essence, but it tastes amazing. Like the food chemistry of things is like just so interesting. Like you mix a beet with a pomegranate and you have like a whole different vibe going on. You throw a little ginger in there and some apples. It's like, wait, hold on. So we make it good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess to follow up on it, how do you guys how do you guys come up with that? Like, how do you two just go back and forth in the kitchen, like
Experimenting.
like but I'm saying like, is it just like this tastes like it needs some lemon in it, or is it just let's see what a lemon would taste like if we put it in there?
Literally, that's what we do.
Yeah, we would taste it and we would say, it seems like this may be better if we can add a lemon to maybe balance out the alkalinity of the juice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like just to basically counteract like what's going on within the juice, we would try to find like ways to mitigate certain like bitterness or like certain acidities or certain alkalinities.
So our kitchen's not even a kitchen anymore; it's a lab.
Basically.
You record this too, right? Look, he's at the back just mixing. What you two record these? Like
We actually don't. We don't record it. We probably should at some point, but no, we just keep on tasting and putting things in and like giving some to our family. Like, Dad, try this. Mom, try this.
What's missing? Right? What's lacking?
Oh, wow, that's good. So and you two do it like you two always link up and do this like together all the time, or is it one day or it's like, hey Akira, I made this, try it, or one day, hey Akira, I made this, try it, like?
So at this point the menu is pretty solidified. There are like certain times where it's like, I'll come to her house or she'll come to my house and we'll like kind of just because we juice outside of the business, we'll stop by each other's and just kind of like do a whole dump. Like, I got some guava, I got some soursop, I got all these things. Let's see what we could do. And we kind of just make something happen, and it's like, okay, now let's produce this on a larger scale. So it's not really like something that's we do on a general basis, like on a consistent basis. But when we do have our times where we're like linking up, that is like a way that we bond.
I was gonna ask too. I'm sure you probably do that for like the social gatherings as well. Like if you have friends coming over or something, you just like.
Oh
have
yeah,
a
you
whole
gonna
batch.
have a juice. You come over, you're drinking a juice, you're eating my gluten-free pancakes. Like I'm doing the whole nine. Like yeah,
So
you
pancakes.
getting. Oh, I make some bomb gluten-free pancakes,
So-
and so if whenever I have company, it's like you're gonna eat gluten-free, you're gonna eat, organic, you're gonna have all natural foods here, and thank you for coming.
Yeah, we'll fix that after. But because I was gonna ask you too. I was gonna follow up and ask like, do you plan on like adding food? Like you said, pancakes. So you feel like you're gonna start? Well, do you think you're gonna start adding like food into your menu, or do you think you're just gonna do like a cookbook or something?
I would love to. So we are planning on introducing nut milks. We did try to do gummy bears, launch gummy bears, but we gave a couple of samples out and it wasn't
Regular gummy bears, not the what do you call them? CBD?
No,
Not
it was sea moss gummies.
No,
So
I'm
they were
joking,
like
I'm joking.
elderberry sea moss gummies. And I did give out a couple of samples because I'm really big on hearing what my customers have to say, especially when they're returning customers, because they know the quality of my work. They know the quality of they just know the quality that I want to provide. So gave a couple of sea moss gummies and they were pretty honest with me. Like, this is not it yet. Like you have something here, but not yet, not quite. So we are back in the lab now to perfect these gummies. And I do know like at some point this year we would like to drop them. But yeah, we're still working on that. We're working on the nut milks. Like we have a couple of things in store, even overnight oats, because that is one of my favorite things. I think you have that
y'all
almost
West
every
Indian.
morning.
Come on, we're West Indian, you know
Yeah,
that.
so we're just thinking about we're definitely thinking of expanding, broadening our range because we want to do more than just juice cleanses. Like it's so much more to health and wellness than juice cleanses. Like once you cleanse, then what's next? You need to follow that up with bone broth. You need to follow that up with a healthy, balanced breakfast. You need to follow that up with your vitamins.
Right.
So yeah, we're trying to encompass all of that.
Yeah, one thing I think of too is so like, I guess I could ask you like, what's the process been like in terms of like, well, before I even ask that, do you like want to you said you want to see like your product in Whole Foods and whatnot. So have you like reached out, like you have any like marketing processes or anything?
No, not as yeah. I do feel like there has to be a level of consistency from me as a brand first.
I see it.
You see it?
I see
I
it.
don't feel like I'm
look,
there yet.
the reason I say that is because it's like I see brands and it's like when I see them, I actually think of you.
Really?
So like for example, when Natalie's came out, I thought of your brand first.
Wow.
Like the lemonade. I thought of it. I was like, wait, this looks like they just copied yours and made lemonade.
I know.
Like in terms of like the label, the pack. So and then now I see like the Calypsos. Like it's just every day. Like I go into a deli or something like that. I always see like a new drink or something. Like even like because I like to drink coconut water now. Like that's really and Alo water. That's been my thing now. And it's like every time I go into these markets, especially everybody want to be organic. Everybody, there's always a new brand up there, and it's just like. When I see them, I think of yours first. So I'm just like, yo, it's about that time. We need to see you in Walmart. We need to see you in Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Rite Aid. Listen, all y'all listen, y'all tune in. Y'all make sure we making a push for it. We're gonna hashtag organic jusu on every post on all of these market pages and stuff like that.
Let's do it, y'all. And I would love, like, I see. I'm still not sure what that would look like because once you put your stuff in stores, they need to be pasteurized. They need to go through a whole nother process to where you're not getting the full nutrient, the full benefits of those nutrients. Like they pasteurize it and then like half of that is cut down. Like these are raw. These are
uncut.
Yeah. So. I would love that because that's what scaling is. But how do I do that and still keep the integrity of the juices? How do I do that and still keep all the fullness of the juices?
Yeah, because I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah, it's like I might just need to get my own store.
Pretty much, yeah. Because that's the thing too. Even just like let's just say you put in like a deli or 99-cent store. I'm sure they don't care about the expiration. Like, you know, especially in the.
But
I mean, we're not going for the hood, but I'm sure, you know, the corner store in the hood, they're not gonna care about no expiration date. You feel me? There's gonna be people drinking them from like 2
or
months.
even cafes. Maybe we should like just start with cafes. Like give them like, you know, maybe 12. See how that goes. 12. I don't know.
Slutty vegan.
Hello.
I could see you with them. Oh, Lips. Yeah, I've been there once. It's a nice spot. It's a very
That's
nice
my
spot. Oh, like that's your business?
Oh no. Like that's my spot. Like I love going there.
Oh, okay.
As a patron.
Yes.
Yeah, because I could see y'all doing that. Like, you know, collabing with like, whether it's a restaurant or an actual store that's into like, you know, let's say vegan, especially in the vegan community, like where they would, you know, sell your drink, whether it's on an item on the menu or just something you just pick up and pay at the register. Like I could see it going either way.
Yeah. We may need to look into that.
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, I see Natalie's, I see these other brands, and I'm just like, yo, I don't see organic jusu as any different. So
no, it's not.
About that time,
and honestly, I mean, it is different because we don't have that sugar in there. We don't have that processed extraness. So it is different. But yeah, we do need to be in the forefront. We do need to make our presence known. So absolutely, I like how you're thinking.
Come on, you know how we go. But I was gonna ask I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. So in terms of ordering, how do like people order? I know you said it's online, but like.
So our website is organicjusu.com. So that's organicjusu.com, and you just place the order. You put it in your cart, place your order. 2-3 days, it's at your door.
Literally at your door. Like you get a notification, you go open your door. It could be right there for real. Like. I'm still. That's the thing. I'm really still blown away by that because it's like literally said, "Oh, your order's been like literally just got a text like, orders here. Just open it. It's just right there, perfectly." Yeah. So yeah. If there's anything else you want to add on that part, like just the business overall.
Yeah. So we are actually, you know, but trying to expand into ebooks, like you know, gut health, focusing on the gut health. Because once I was able to, kind of change my diet, because I grew up on the bacon, egg, and cheese, like, you know, the Arizona, the sweet, sugary drinks, we ate crazy growing up. So just kind of transitioning from that, I had a lot of gut health issues. Like I would go to the doctor, they would say, no, you're fine, you're normal. I would do like stool samples because, you know, I had like terrible constipation because I'm not eating these fiber-filled foods. Did stool samples. Oh no, you're fine. You're good. You're healthy.
And what they give
it's
you?
Like
pills.
I'm not. They tried to, but my mom wasn't for that. But they're telling me I'm healthy and I'm not feeling healthy. And so you know I had like terrible cystic acne since like 5th grade. Like. People would 5th grade, like,
that's crazy.
And it was so cystic and like
inflamed
and like, what's that word?
That's
like
wild.
I was oozing pus.
Oh, pus.
And you know that's when the Proactive commercials came out. So you know these kids are brutal,
ruthless.
So every day I would hear, you know, oh, you know the 877 Proactive, like
pizza face.
Everything. You did not have to say that.
Yo, no, that's crazy.
But I would hear everything. And so that's all linked to the diet. Like that was all linked to my diet. And even at 23, so from 5th grade, what is that, 9 years old, to 23, I had acne that whole entire time, to where the person I was dating when I was 23 was just like, you mad grown now. Like, why do you still have acne? Which is mad crazy. Don't you like me? Like
that's wild to say to the person in general, but yeah,
that's mad crazy.
Like, wow.
But that was what made me look into my skin more. Like I went to the dermatologist and they gave me creams and topical stuff, and that wasn't the solution. The solution was changing my diet, like
the underlying issue.
Right, cutting out the gluten, cutting out the processed meats, cutting out so many things to where it's like my body naturally healed itself, like literally healed itself. I was able to, walk without running, being out of breath. Like I was no longer huffing and puffing, or what is that thing I do when I just like breathe really loud? I
What do
breathe
they call
really
it?
loud.
Ventilating or something?
I don't know.
That? That's the word, right? Yeah.
So like things like my body did a complete 180 from me changing my diet. And it was nothing that a doctor did, because like I said, they were telling me I was healthy. They were telling me I was fine. It was all changing how I ate. It was all adding digestive enzymes to my diet. It was just doing a couple of things, transitioning to grass-fed meats instead of non-grass-fed meats. I don't know, like these hormone-filled meats. Antibiotic-filled meats. And so it was kind of that transition that completely healed me. And so I wrote a book on it because it was something I suffered with. The It Girl Guide to Living Your Best Life. Okay. The It Girl Guide to Living Your Best Life and Healing Your Gut. It's a long title. But healing my gut was like the best thing that I could have done for myself, because the gut is your second brain. So me having such a toxic filled gut, it's affecting my clarity. It's affecting my
cognition, my ability to think,
all
memory,
of that,
everything. Problem solving
memory
skills.
was crazy. So it just kind of changing my diet, and being more focused, gut health focused, was literally life changing. And so kind of just implementing some of these things when I have these one-on-one consultations with the people that I work with. They try a couple of these things and they're like, it's working. It's working. Like, I'm not looking to give them a flat stomach per se. I mean, they are getting that flat stomach because they're working on their gut health. But not only are they, having 6 packs now, you could do 1,000 crunches, but if your gut health is not where it needs to be, it doesn't matter. So. Yeah. Yeah,
and I like how you point out too, because the reason why I said pills earlier is because I feel like since the pandemic, a lot of doctors got exposed where it's just like, because nobody at the time knew how to deal with COVID, like per se, until this quote unquote vaccine came out. Oh, I can't even say that on camera because now I'm probably gonna get shadow banned. But with the whole idea of this whole, doctors not knowing what's going on, people just dying left and right, people just saying, oh, you'll be fine, take these pills. It's been an influx of people. I mean, you've been doing it before, but it's been an influx of people coming out with natural products and, juices, doing the CMOS stuff where they're starting to expose these doctors and showing, yo, you don't need to take these subscriptions, these pills. Just drink this, eat this, and eventually what you have will go away, and it'll go away quicker compared to what these pills are doing. So, I definitely think that's very important for you to specify, because
and it's true.
Yeah, that's how true it is.
Personally didn't get vaccinated, but I've never had COVID. Yeah. And so it was me protecting myself through the CMOS, through the juices, through whole foods and herbs, where I feel like, okay, like I didn't need that. So yeah, the medicine is here.
Yeah, so my final question too to ask before we get up out of here is just so we understand the benefits that it has for women, like you spoke about with pregnancy and all that. So what about for men? Because I know there's definitely a lot of athletes who probably want to tap in and give it a try and whatnot.
Yes, so one of my favorite testimonials that I get from men is just endurance, stamina, and their sexual health. So I do know like a lot of men in this day and age, with drinking Hennessy, with smoking hookah, with doing the weed, and it affects you. Like at the end of the day, it's gonna affect you. So people that have, come off of that for a little bit and have been starting our cleanses, they're now able to get rid of the honey pack that they were using before.
Oh, no.
So they're staying harder longer.
I hope they're not. I hope they're not using this for real, man.
What? You don't know?
I heard, but I'm just like, I hope none of my boys is going outside like that.
I'm telling you, they are. They're staying harder longer. They're satisfying their women. Like there was a young lady that hit me up. She's like, yo, like that beet juice you have is crazy. That she like just started naming a couple of the juices where it's like, we were going for hours. Like, he didn't need anything. Like, she was literally thanking me. And I'm just like, look at me. Like, I'm really doing a thing. So if you are, you know, it's not funny. Like, you know, these things, like the alcohol, the vaping, it really does affect your body in a negative way. And it does interrupt the blood flow to the penis. So if you were to just eliminate that for 3 days and start consuming these juices and bringing that, you know, just bringing that organic, nutrient-filled juice into your body, you're gonna see a difference. Your lady's gonna feel a difference, and you know, why not do these things naturally? So, yeah.
Yeah, no problems on these as though, because I'm drinking me Jusus every day. Nah, but yeah. So you know, like I said, it was definitely a pleasure to have you up here, and you know, as always, make sure you show love to her page. We got the hashtag challenge going. Go on any store, you know. Go on Walmart's comment section. Go on Target, Dwayne Reed. Go everywhere. Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and just hashtag organic jusu. And make sure you get a box too, because we don't do hypocrisy over here. We gotta have a box. We gotta consume these products and let them know it's good. Not just because what's Cookin told you so, because you believe so. So definitely, audience, make sure you get your bottles. Where can they find you at?
Organicjusu.com. We're on Instagram at organicjusu. Yeah.
And like I said earlier, we're gonna go under all of these businesses' pages, and we're hashtagging organic jusu.
Hello.
Go on Target's Instagram. Go on Dwayne Reed's Facebook. Go on CVS's Twitter. We're going on all of them. We hashtagging organic jusu under every post.
Do it.
We could get her to the top.
Go to Whole Foods.
Yeah, so it's definitely been a pleasure having both of you here. I know Kiara was being very shy, but you know, it's still a pleasure to have you here. I wanted you up here. And you know, just like that, make sure you show. I'm sorry. Do you want to promote anything else, like a personal Instagram, something like that? No, okay. So we're just sticking to the business page, y'all. So go to the business page, run it up. You know, definitely tap in, get you a nice bottle. Not even a bottle, get you a box of what is it? A dozen?
You get so we sell our packages 3-day cleanses and 7-day cleanses. So
get you a 7-day cleanse.
Get you a 7-day cleanse. But if you do want to start and you've never done a detox before, the 3-day cleanse does have 15 juices in it. So you're drinking 5 juices a day. So that should be enough to curb your hunger. But if you feel like it's not, you know, have a salad. Have we throw in suggestions for you to have, like, you know, have some nuts, salt-free, unsalted nuts. Have some bone broth. But the 5 juices should suffice. So 5 juices a day for 3 days. The 7-day cleanse is 5 juices a day for 7 days. And then, yeah.
Yeah, so we're making sure y'all get y'all 35 juices, right? 7 times 5? That's correct, right?
You got it.
I was making sure. I was about to list. Now it's like I'm lazy. But yeah, 7 times 5, we get up 35 juices. We're going to drink those for a week straight, and we're going to post them. We're going to hashtag it. We're going to tag her.
Shoot, let's do it together.
Right? Let's all do it, right? I want to see her doing 1,000 reposts today. So let's do it together, family. And just like that, you know what to do. Show love on the Instagram. Show love to us as well, you know, for all the new people. Subscribe to us on all platforms that we're on. And just like that, we out.